Welcome inside the Mission Viejo Sports Zone. I'm Gordon Spencer. We have highlights of girls volleyball, boys water polo, and we begin with week 3 of high school football and what could be called the best matchup in the country as the Don Bosco Ironmen come out from New Jersey to visit the Mission Viejo Diablos at Diablo Stadium. Let's take you out to that game. And Mission Viejo went out to New Jersey 2 years ago. They remember the trip, but they'd like to forget the game as they lost 35-7. Different story here. First half belonged to Mission Viejo as Ian Fieber hits Sean Modster for a 64-yard gain. That led to a 24-yard field goal by Zach Olson. Mission Viejo up 3-0. The defense is wicked. Michael Matthews nails Don Bosco. Then Fieber, play action to Modster. Back of the end zone, Modster gives Mission Viejo a 10-0 lead. They led 13-0 at the half. And Fieber warming up again. What a catch by Andrew Schurz on a 3rd and 5 to keep a drive alive. Then Fieber to Jordan Palomino. Not in for the score that led to a Alex Suchek touchdown. A missed 2-point conversion makes it 19-14 Mission Viejo. Don Bosco up 22-19. Seconds left in the fourth. A 32-yard field goal ties it at 22 into overtime. A botched field goal by Mission Viejo goes bad but turns into a first down. And then Alex Suchek on the toss sweep goes 11 yards into the end zone, and Mission Viejo wins a thriller in overtime, 28-25.
It was a great win. You know, we've got a lot more games this year, and we're just real proud of the kids. We haven't. It was our 3rd in a row, and that's a hard-fought win. Those guys are really sound. You have to really play well to beat that team. So now we're 1-1 against those birds, and I hope we just keep going on because we battled through a lot of things tonight, injuries, different stuff that I'm really very, very proud of our players and our staff.
So Mission Viejo celebrates the Mission Viejo Classic, the final game of a 4-game series over the weekend. They win it in overtime, 28-25 in an overtime thriller, beating one of the best teams in the country in Don Bosco Prep. They get revenge after that two-year-ago trip out to New Jersey where Don Bosco beat them 35-7 in New Jersey. All right, let's move along. How about Chino Hills and Tesoro? The Tesoro Titans undefeated so far in this early season. Let's take you out to Tesoro High School as they take on the Chino Hills Huskies, the number 7 team out of the Inland Division, a very good team. Chino Hills on the board first here in this game with a 31-yard field goal, and it's 3-0 Huskies. Second quarter, Tesoro takes the lead with 8 minutes left in the half on a 4th and goal. Quarterback sneak by Devin Modster. Must be the year of the Modster. 7-3 Tesoro. Chino Hills would take the lead back with a 10-7 advantage, and the band played on until the third quarter. 10-10 Chino Hills looking for the lead again. Daniel Martinez to the wrong color. Mitchell Bland. There's a flag, but Tesoro does keep the ball. And then the next play, Tesoro gives it back. Michael Orantes. And Orantes with a nice return before he is brought down. And he finally goes down about the 7-yard line. And then a couple of plays later, Chino Hills pushes it in, but the Tesoro D denies that at the goal line, and Tesoro takes over on the 4th and goal stand. The score remains 10-10. Fourth quarter now, 16-10 Chino Hills, and Devin Modster finds Jake Smeltzer, back corner of the end zone, touchdown Tesoro. They celebrate with a 17-16 lead. But Chino Hills responds with an 80-yard drive, ending with his 10-yard touchdown by Bryson Charbonnier, and the Huskies with the 2-point conversion lead at 24-17. They scored some insurance with 2 minutes left and hand Tesoro its first loss of the young season. 30-17. Sophomore quarterback Devin Modster rushed for 59 yards and threw for 162 for Tesoro. How about a top 20 matchup in high school football between the Corona del Mar Sea Kings and the El Toro Chargers? Let's take you out to El Toro for this matchup between two good quality teams. Corona Del Mar has won 2 straight CIF titles, looking for number 3 early in the season. They first met, the last time they met was in 2007. First quarter, El Toro looked good early. Trey Tinsley finds Dominic Collins up the sideline for 14 yards. Then Tinsley hits the streaking Taylor Dodds. He breaks a tackle and finds the corner 30 yards later, and El Toro leads at 7-0 after 1. Second quarter tied at 7. Cole Martin unties it with a 6-yard run to give CDM a 14-7 lead. Then CDM driving again, and Cole Martin loses it. Caleb Fossen picks it up for El Toro. And then under a minute left in the half, Tinsley from the 6-yard line finds Collins back of the end zone. Touchdown El Toro to tie it at 14. CDM gets a late first half field goal to take a 17-14 lead at the half. Third quarter, CDM adds to its lead. Luke Napolitano sneaks it in for a yard out to give the Sea Kings a 24-14 lead. Fourth quarter now, as they figure out, yes, he did make it in. Fourth quarter, Napolitano in trouble, scrambling, had to get rid of it, and it's picked off by that guy, Caleb Fossen again. But El Toro comes up empty on that interception. After another CDM turnover, Tinsley finds that guy again. Collins, great catch, touchdown El Toro, 24-21, El Toro down with 3:34 left. They try to tie it with seconds remaining, and Corona Del Mar comes up big, blocking the 30-yard attempt by Aaron Ball in a thriller as CDM hangs on to win it, 24-21. Again, the first meeting between these two teams since 2007. El Toro won that game 20-17. Napolitano threw for 212 yards and a touchdown for CDM as they improve to 3-0. How about some other scores from around the area in high school football? Capo Valley improves to 2-1 after a 34-31 win over Esperanza. Matt Gordon threw 3 touchdowns and 135 yards for Capo Valley. Jordan Bacco rushed for 90 and a touchdown for the Cougars. Adam Gordon had 92 yards receiving and a touchdown. Next up, Capo Valley goes to Woodbridge to play at University. And Trabuco Hills, ranked number 8 in Orange County, improves to 3-0 with a 24-17 win over the number 16 Barons. Tommy Kelly threw 170 yards and 2 touchdowns for Trabuco Hills. Jacob Breland had 2 touchdowns and 128 yards receiving for the Mustangs. The Mustangs defense allowed 0 points in the second half. Next up for Trabuco Hills, the Huntington Beach Oilers. And for the 4th year in a row, Laguna Hills defeats Northwood for their first win. The Hawks running back Brandon Biron was the hero. He rushed for 236 yards and 2 touchdowns. Laguna Hills now 1-1. They play at Foothill on September 19th. And the Santa Margarita Eagles get their first win of the year, beating Dorsey of LA 24-6. Jeremy McNichols rushed for 153 yards and a touchdown. KJ Costello threw for 101 yards. Santa Margarita travels to Carson on September 20th. We are going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, girls volleyball and boys water polo as the Mission Viejo Sports Zone rolls on.
The greatest thrills and excitement are awaiting you right in your own backyard. The CIF Southern Section and your SoCal Ford dealers encourage you to go to a game at your local high school. Unbelievable action is right in your community. You'll be amazed at what you've been missing. Supporting your local school has never been more fun. Go to a game this week.
Welcome back inside the Mission Viejo Sports Zone. Time for some girls volleyball. 2 years ago, these two teams were in the same league. Now it's preseason matchup between Trabuco Hills and El Toro. Trabuco Hills out of the South Coast League, now El Toro in the Seaview League. Let's take you out to El Toro High School for girls volleyball action between these two teams as they meet at the net. Set number 1, both teams in white. That makes it easy. El Toro on the right, and Sarah Paul sets Christy Markle for the kill, and it's 18-7 El Toro. Then Trabuco Hills' Allison Cantor coming up here with the kill. It's blocked. She digs it out. Then Shannon Chiasconi gets the kill, and Tribuco Hills, they trail it 21-10. Set point now for El Toro. On the Chargers serve, Jillian Hewitt into the net, and the Chargers win set one 25-11. Tribuco Hills down early. Craig Mutart trying to get his Mustangs pumped up. Set two. Tribuco Hills playing it close. Good kill by Tara Eaton. And the Mustangs tie it at 6 for the first time in this match. Tight set number 2. Here's a good save by El Toro. Nicole Arce just bumps it deep, and it's not returned as El Toro wins set number 2, 25-21, and takes a 2-0 lead. Tribuco Hills fans traveling well, all 2 or 3 miles down the road. Was there cheering enough? Set number 3 looks good for Tribuco Hills as Carly McKinney serves up the ace, and the Mustangs lead it 17-14. Then El Toro goes on a 7-3 run. Good set to Christy Markle for the kill, and it's blocked out. 21-20 El Toro as they take the lead. Then El Toro finishes the sweep with a textbook bump, back set, and Hannah Mager delivers the blow, and El Toro wins set 3, gets the sweep. 25-22.
Hannah Mager has been, one of our consistent kill leaders throughout this whole preseason, so she's really been stepping up, and tonight especially. Seaview is going to be, it's definitely stiff competition through all the schools in the Seaview League this year, so, we're looking to compete and really go after it this year.
And El Toro again with the sweep, 21-10, 25-11, and 25-22 early in this season. Good match before the two teams begin their league play. All right, let's talk some boys water polo. El Toro, always one of the greatest programs in Orange County with 6 CIF titles since 1990. They're taking on a Santa Margarita Eagles team who has never defeated the El Toro Chargers. Let's take you out to the pool for this early season matchup. Santa Margarita jumps out to an early 3-0 lead in the first. Second quarter, nice cross pass to the lefty, and the Eagles take a 4-0 lead by Logan Wright. 5-2 Eagles in the second, and the no-look pass to Connor Wild, the lead down to 2, 5-3 Santa Margarita. El Toro turns up the defense. Santa Margarita on the power play, but watch El Toro keeper Byron Rivers make the save on the big shot. Then he has to come up big a second time. And it's a 6-3 Santa Margarita Eagle lead at the half. Coach Brett McCleve coaching up the Chargers. Third quarter, more Eagles offense. Pretty goal on the fast break as Troy Kaltenbach and the number 1 time tip in there by Spencer Lupin. It's 8-3 Eagles. Still the third. El Toro with the 4 unanswered goals. And it's Ryan Parento with a skip in. El Toro trails by 1, 8-7. To the fourth. And final quarter, Santa Margarita scores 2 in a row. Good patience, beautiful cross lob pass. The bullet by Sam Slobodian skips in, 10-7 Eagles. Then it's Parento, one-on-one against the goalie, Ryan Melisoni. Little fake, and El Toro's within 2. But Santa Margarita knows how to answer. First the miss off the crossbar, and it's picked up by Slobodian, and he goes bottom right corner for the win.
I think today's game, us at Santa Margarita are just really honored to have the opportunity to come out and play El Toro. They're a legendary program. They've been one of the top programs in not only the county, but Division I water polo for many years. And to get a win against a program like this, I'm almost 100% positive this is the first win against El Toro in Santa Margarita's history, 27 years of school water polo, and we've never beat them. So we're just honored to be here playing with these guys and getting a chance to get a win.
So Coach Peyton Mitchell very happy with a 12-10 Santa Margarita Eagles win over the El Toro Chargers, their first ever in playing each other. Slobodian had a game-high 5 goals for Santa Margarita. El Toro's Parento and Patrick McKellips with 4 each. El Toro's Rivers in goal had 10 saves. Melisini and Kaltenbach combined for 8 saves each for the Santa Margarita Eagles in a big win. Well, that's going to wrap things up here for the Mission Viejo Sports Zone. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget to dial up missionviejolife.org to catch more information on this show and watch this show online. Again, thanks for watching Mission Viejo Sports Zone. I'm Gordon Spencer.